Welcome to Myrsol 3.0. This is going to be an overview of the features and where they're located now. As you can see, I'm already logged into the site, so I'm on the dashboard. Here's where you get to the dashboard right here. Right here is now the file manager. You'll see if you put your cursor over it, click on it, it'll show the file manager. You can see the current folder you're in, along with all the items. And you can also change it to thumbnail view, so you can see all the images as well. You can click on any image to view it, like this, and it'll show you the image. This is, of course, design images here. You click the folder here to go back. All the navigation is the same. Go back to grid view, so you can see the sizes and all that kind of good stuff. Very quick. This is contacts. This used to be called leads. We've changed it to contacts because it does represent two sections, leads and users. With the Myrsol system, an inquiry or request for more information can be considered a lead. When someone registers on your website, that is considered a user. They are a registered user. You can also create user accounts for your agents to log into your website so they can only edit their profiles and things like that and see leads that are assigned to them. We can get that in future videos. Okay. This is your real estate section. It's the same as before, except for it's on the top instead of the left-hand side. You can see where you can set all your settings and all that kind of good stuff for your features. If you go to settings, you'll see these are your tabs for cities that you wish to show. Anything on the left-hand side, if everything is over here on the left and nothing on the right, it will show everything. Note that these tabs, cities, areas, subdivisions, zip codes, classes, and statuses, are really all kind of an and group. What it means is this allows you to restrict your site. So if you if your website's per zip code or per city or something like that, and you select any of these to show, it pretty much will make it and those. So whatever cities you have and whatever areas you have, it will then only show properties when people do searches for those. So that means if you have cities on the right hand side and you have areas on the right hand side, you need to make sure they match so that whatever properties come up, that they have that city and that area. And that goes for subdivisions and zips and classes as well. Okay. This is your property features. This is what property features will show up on the site. You can select them just by clicking on them here. Let me show you. Currently nothing has been selected because I haven't saved it. So if I was to go to a search here on this site, you'll see down here where it says advanced property features, there isn't one. See, there's just your standard features. But if I go here and save this after selecting a few of these, I'll just select a few of them. Okay, update. Okay, it saved them. Now if we go back here and refresh, you'll now see the features show up. There they are. Okay, and that is by class, so whatever features, if they can work, they will. If you go in here and you change your class to condo, say, only, then these features will refresh themselves and only show feature sets for those categories for condo. So in other words, a lot of places like stipulation of sale represents many classes. However, our system is actually advanced enough that it will go in and only show stipulation of sale features that have listings and condo, which is kind of nice and clean. Alright, some agents would prefer to go in and say, I want all these cities, for example. They have all these cities here, and they can say, oh, I want them sorted, so they'll just move them all over here and sort them the way they want them sorted, and then they'll save them, and that's the way they'll show up. Or they'll move certain prominent cities at top and then save it, and that's fine, because it's still, as long as you have them all, and as long as whatever areas and stuff you select as well are associated. It's just very important to note that if your landing pages and everything push off of these selections. So if you have a featured listing, for example, that's not showing up and you only have 6 cities selected or 6 areas selected or vice versa, or however the combination is, and that featured listing that you have doesn't fall into those, it won't show on your website. So it's very important to make sure that those are the way you want them. Okay, moving on. Really quick, this is the blog section. This is where you do your blog management and settings and all that kind of good stuff here. This is your content. This is where you manage your content, your pages, your menu builder, your file manager, form manager, all that kind of good stuff. Your redirects, contact form. This is your designer. This is mostly for your designers. This is your layout. And with Myrsol system, you can control your layout. You have complete control over it. You can, your style sheets, your layout, you can redesign it, and you can assign different layouts to different pages. It's a lot of flexibility. But I highly recommend you do not mess with this if you do not understand the HTML system. If you have a designer that's already worked on your site, speak with them first. Okay, because this can actually, if you don't do it right, or if you mess something up, it can mess up your whole site. Okay, these are your email templates. A lot of agents will come and say, Mark, I really want the registration email to say something specific. Well, in our system, you can go in and you clone it first. You click clone. Once you've cloned it, you can then edit the registration to whatever you want. Okay, and there's little placeholders in there for it, name and things like that, URL, so you can put them back in. Alrighty, there'll be more templates being added when the new email system comes. This is your preferences. This is where you do a lot of your basic general settings. Okay, this will be like for your company information and phone numbers and your emails, where emails will go for primary and stuff. Metadata. Just be careful with this. This is really where your SEO guys would probably do a lot of work. Registration form. This is text above and below the registration form, and what fields you want to show and not show on the registration form. And of course, this is our third-party tools where you have your Google Analytics key, your site verification codes, your Yahoo, your Zillow keys, and your Walt score. And you can say if you want education.com to show school information, yes or no, on the page as well. And then this is your Twitter integration that you can put in. Okay, go to your name. It takes you right to the front end of the site. If you click on it, it'll open a tab. I'll click on it. Watch. You can see it opens a tab to your site. You can close that and go back. This is the billing system. These are for our video tutorials. This is simply to log out. Okay, that's pretty much a quick overview of the new version.